Hello everyone, I'm back. I know it's been a minute and I'm really sorry about that. I had to take a little bit of time off for multiple reasons, some of which were physical health, some of which were mental health. All good, nothing serious, but I just needed to take some time away, which I've done. And I wanted to get back into this. I've also been fiddling with my audio, changing some stuff up there because I wasn't happy with the way it was sounding in the games. I'm hoping it sounds better now. We'll find out. You'll be the judge. Please let me know in the comments. Yeah, I've also been thinking about what I'm going to be doing content-wise on this channel, and I've got some ideas for some stuff I want to experiment with, including, like, role-playing games. And that's not role-playing games, because this is a role-playing game, but role-playing the games. So things like Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age, stuff like that. A game where I completely try and immerse you and act as the character, in the character, with the voice of the character, without my face on screen. So that's something I'm going to try. Let me know if that interests you at all. You'll see maybe a couple of those popping up in the next few weeks. And yeah, I'd love to see some feedback on that. Other than that, we are going to finish this playthrough. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't necessarily remember exactly where we're at. I remember that we joined the Ascalon Club. We upset the Ascalon Club greatly because we didn't turn the old rich dude because he was scared of dying, and we convinced him that dying's not such a terrible thing. And we're now going to go talk to my darling Lady Ashcroft, who we've got a bit of a thing going on with. Or at least it seems like we've got a bit of a thing going on with. Obviously, Baldur's Gate 3 has been coming out a little bit more consistently, not much more consistently, but a little bit more. And that's because it's been a little bit easier to do, because it's not just me. It's been, me and the other guys, and so whenever I'm feeling low energy or anything like that, whenever I was struggling, they were able to sort of pick it up and run with it. So yeah, but I'm happy to be back. I have missed you all. And let's get back into Vampyr. I'm going to try and do this side quest, I think, next. But first, Lady Ashcroft. I'm sure she'd be thrilled to see me, what with me having denied the Ascalon Club. She's not in her... Ooh. First I'll raid her cabinets, I guess. That's the thing that friends and loved ones do. 9th of May, 1913. Tonight I went with Mother visiting the sick of the East End. It had been a long time since I went to this sad part of town. To see her talking and listening to those poor people moved me beyond words. She really tries to make a difference, and really tries to help these men and women. She also killed one of them tonight. It happened so quickly I did not even notice she had vanished. But when she reappeared, she looked so much more alive, more vivid. I immediately knew what had just happened. She took her life, and I saw nothing. We returned home without a word. If I ever become like her, I won't feed on the dying. I will kill the guilty and the brutes wherever they hide. So this is her adopted daughter. That's who this is. 13th of September, 1914. This afternoon, 2 men tried to corner me in a back alley while I was campaigning for the women's right to vote. I called for help as loud as I could, like Mother told me. I don't know what would have happened if a soldier had not ordered them to leave me alone, and then walked me back home and tried to kiss me. I refused. He did not say a word and left. The whole story made me so sad I was still crying when Mother woke up after the night had come. I told her the whole truth, and she held me against her chest. Then we went to the theatre to see Doris Fletcher in her new play. Oh, R.I.P. I think I'm a little bit frustrated that Mother did not rush out to make them all pay. If I were a vampire, I would not be that merciful. Okay, so we're learning that she should not become a vampire. 15th of September, 1914. We had a terrible argument with Mother last night. She refused once again to turn me into an immortal. When I reminded her of what had happened to me in the street with those 2 men, and how things would have been different if I had been like her, or if they had carried weapons, she simply smiled and told me that to be part of this world meant to be ready to face it. I'm not sure I understand what that means, but it drives me crazy. I left home in the middle of the night to see Emily at her house, and I spent the whole day there. Maybe it's time for me to leave Mother's house and live my life, just like Emily. I love Mother so much, but it frustrates me so when she refuses to talk about my conversion. 17th of February, 1915. Tonight. I'm as sad as I am excited, for I'm about to leave this house for good. Mother has agreed to let me have my own flat in the West End, as long as it's not too far from her house. I had promised her I would be very careful. I told her how much I love her, and strong and independent as she is. I must admit I am very thankful for all she taught me through the years. She made me the woman I am today. Now it's time for me to choose where to go from here. Whatever I'm going to do with my life, it's up to me. All I know is this. If I ever choose to become an immortal, I will not involve my mother in my choice. For this is my life, and I'm responsible for my actions. Didn't work out exceptionally well for poor Emily. Well, can't be helped. More cabinets. But she should be maybe made aware of it. Have I told her about Emily? I don't know whether I have or not, you know. If I haven't, I should. Because Emily wanted to be turned, and that led to her being, well, horribly murdered. To the inspiring Lady Ashbury, there are darknesses in life, and there are lights, and you are one of the lights. The light of all lights. From Bram Stoker. The original author of Dracula himself. Very cool. I do like Dracula. It's a good story. Oh, she's there. Just gonna raid your cabinets, love. Don't mind me. The Blood Night tragedy. Only a few of us remain after the shock of the Great Hunt. I was one of them. I remember how the sudden attack of the enemy caught us all by surprise. Blood was shed during those few nights. Some of us who survived chose to exile. I don't blame them, but I regret their lack of fortitude, for it is courage we need to protect the interests of the Empire. Courage. We need to defend the values we stand for. May we all remember that William Marshall himself never lowered his head. My beloved maker may be long gone now, but his presence is still among us. We keep a few drops of his sacred blood to remind us what we are and what we seek. Honor, purity, and excellence. I had the privilege of speaking with the knight many times, as his progeny and his friends. He spoke to me of the tear of angels, the holy beverage supposed to appease the inextinguishable hunger we all feel, that he never ceased to search, even without knowing if such an artifact exists. I admired his tenacity, and it is this tenacity, this indefectible belief in something bigger than us, that will make us survive any future great hunt launched by our enemies. Ascalon will be rebuilt always, for it is an ideal. We also found... So that's interesting. We also found out that Lord Redgrave is not necessarily sired by... Is this us? Oh. Oh, look at that. By this knight. He might just be...
Elizabeth. I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
Vampire. It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed. We stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago.
Moments ago? And you didn't do anything about the street?
The well-informed old Bridget tells me the Guard of Priwen has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget? She is such a tragic
Bridget
figure.
is the woman who lives...
And yet,
the skull
I sense deep inside,
helps the other skulls.
She has a delicate, fragile soul.
I like her too.
Indeed she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
Yeah, you can't judge
I was
people just
concerned
because
for
they
your
like
safety.
to eat
McCullum
flesh
draws
of the living,
too close to you for
you know?
my comfort.
Fear not.
No, you should probably...
I've
judge people who
evaded the
want to eat flesh
hunters
of
for
the living,
many
but, you know what I
years,
mean.
and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
I convinced Aloysius to embrace death as the ultimate gift of mortal life. I believe he found peace in the end.
The cost must have been heavy indeed.
Yeah, the Ascalon Club are
I'm
trying to
proud
kill
of
me.
you, my love.
Ascalon has defrocked me and threatens to hound me from the city. This was, no doubt, inevitable.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no
I wonder if
more.
you're going to be on the hit
The
list, though.
important task now at hand
they know that
is to
you're
help poor Edgar.
with me.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
Gonna, but also I'm going to do a side quest first, because I'm sure Edgar's going to be fine, you know? Edgar will be alright. He knows what he's doing. We'll just go find a notebook, take it back to Usher, and then we'll go protect Edgar. It'll be fine. Wrong one. So up to the right. So up, right, left, right. Okay, cool. Up this way, and when it peels off to the right, we peel off with it. Up this way. Hey, friendo.
Over there!
Not today, Mr. Flamethrower Man. I got no time. And then left again. Okay, cool. Hey, buddy. Give me a wee bit of your blood so I can chomp down and then maybe kill you a bit, because I dislike when you use your fire like that. Pain in the backside. Must stop doing that. Anyway. Up this way and then to the right.
Bloody monster!
Okay, see, I knew you were going to do that, and that's why I was preparing to do this. Because, again, I want your blood. I want your blood, and I want my revenge.
Put an end to him!
You gonna do what now? Go on, fire your shot. Washling?
You're mine, vermin!
Okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting better at the combat, and then other times I know I'm not. Should we surround here somewhere? Maybe up in the... This is the theater though, right?
I will return later. It's locked, all right.
Oh, okay, well then maybe I won't return later. I mean, maybe I will return later. Okay, well in which case I should probably just go to the Pembroke. See about making sure Edgar's okay. But Usher's Edgar's boss, so I was like, you know, I'll help the boss out first. Let's go around. Let's leave them alone. I'll be alright against them, I reckon, but probably better to avoid fights where we can, because they have proven to be quite difficult. I need to level up. It's so quick how far behind you fall in power if you are not drinking innocent people's blood, because innocent people are so full of XP in this game, but I refuse to do it. We're gonna be goody two shoes vampires, and that's okay, because just because we're a vampire doesn't mean we are a monster. We do not have to be one. Oh.
Stop right now!
Don't worry, I'm just collecting some bullets and coins.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I did. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. Yeah, just because we're a vampire doesn't mean we have to be a monster, you know? And that's what I want people to believe we are. We're monsters. We're not monsters. Not all of us, anyway. Some, for sure.
Needle traitor!
Oh, Golden Bennett, these Ascalon Club dudes. Look, we've all got blood powers. Go on, do the thing you're about to do. Yep. They love that one.
It was right to suspect you were not proper Ascalon material.
They love that one. Vampires love this one trick.
Needle traitor!
See what I mean? He's done it like 6 times repeatedly. Go on, do it again. Yeah, there we go. He loves it, he does. Oh, they also like doing this one with the shadows, yeah. Alright, we're good? We're good. Anyway, as I was... Oh, and there's so many of them across the way as well. Gordon Bennett. Hello, chaps. Just gonna need some of one of your bloods. I don't care who, but I just need to refill what I just used up to heal. Oh, good, one of you. You know what? I'm just gonna run. I'm not. I got no time for this. Ow. Pain in my ass. Okay. So the hospital doesn't look very under attack. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks distinctly not under attack. And don't get me wrong, I haven't seen many places under attack, but I would expect them to be, well, more under attack, you know? And this is not that. Oh, but Edgar's office
Those
is...
bastards. What have they done to Edgar?
Okay, well...
Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Yes, I had better follow the blood, but also look around his room. Maybe take some stuff that's helpful to us. I don't know. Has he got anything helpful? They've looted his room as well. Outrageous. No one seems to be particularly bothered by the fact that Edgar is missing. Oh, they've taken him upstairs. We've never been upstairs before. Oh, it's open now. Okay, there's an elevator there. A thing I don't adore, but like... onwards and maybe upwards, maybe downwards. We're going to the basement. We're probably going to the basement, actually. Realistically speaking, that's where I would take us. Here we go. We do appear to be in the attic, not the basement, which is... So we were onwards and upwards. I was right. Good, big empty room.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard.
Hello, McCullum. You stole my
I
style.
bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack.
Well, where is he?
Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans.
I don't believe that.
Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what?
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic.
What?
You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it. Just like you are.
You're its progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
Jeffrey!
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater.
Proof of
Doris
what?
Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak!
Oh god, is William Marshall actually a progeny? Yep, light bulb broke.
So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true.
Okay, I don't want to kill you, McCullum.
Do you know what this is, Beast?
No, holy
This
water.
is a drop of King Arthur's blood.
Oh.
The blood of a true defender
So
of
he's
Britain.
not
Stronger than your
real?
evil powers.
He's not a real person. he's fictional. I don't know.
This is ridiculous.
I don't know who needs
We're
to tell
losing
you that, McCallum.
precious time.
Like,
True
don't get me
enough.
wrong.
Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of
That's
a
a
father.
great sword. I hope I get to take it
True
from you.
light will cleanse you.
Yo.
Show some style. Fight like a man.
Okay, well, I'll just die. I might need to evolve before I go up and fight him, actually, and then craft some things. So I think I'm going to do that. The good news is we're right next to my main base of operations. So, oh, no, okay, it's too late. Is it too late? It's not too late. That's good. Yeah, I'm going to go quickly evolve. Level up. But craft some of the syringes. And then, yeah, we'll try that again. See you in a second. So, Aloysius Dawson is dead. Death of Aloysius Dawson. Aloysius, sorry. A highly respected resident of the city district passed away last night. Aloysius Dawson, co-founder and head of the Dawson and Dawson Company, at 71 years of age. It was no secret that Mr. Dawson's health had recently declined. The once joyful businessman had almost totally disappeared from social events since the tragic death of his twin brother. An influential man, Aloysius Dawson was also a great art collector and a concerned philanthropist. Recently, he had campaigned for an audacious plan to save London from the Spanish flu by raising a quarantine wall to separate the districts and contain the epidemic. But only a few hours before his death, the magnate had given orders to cancel the construction of the wall. More surprisingly, large donations of money have been received by all major London hospitals, while equally important contributions have been made to the smaller clinics and dispensaries. Does it mean Aloysius Dawson, a man known for his fortitude and conservative opinions, was finally touched by grace? Who could say? Only one thing is certain. All over the city, thanks to that man's late generosity, stocks of medical supplies have been replenished and the death toll have significantly been lowered in the last 24 hours. No doubt hundreds of grateful citizens will be at the St. Mary Churchyard to accompany the final journey of their benefactor. Good to know. Alright. So Aloysius is gone. I have leveled up to 26, which I don't think is going to necessarily be enough, but we're going to try. I have upgraded my stamina significantly, as you can see, my health a little bit as well. And I have also upgraded the number of syringes I can carry, and I've made syringes. So, let's try our best, eh? Wish me luck.
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Okay, he's trying to turn on the
I'll
lights.
take you down.
The lights hurt us. I'm gonna need out. Okay. I'm gonna need to replenish my blood. So I will.
Your poisonous bite is useless.
Okay, I think he's gonna
Close
try and
your
swing for me.
eyes. This is gonna hurt.
Okay, I did not swing far enough, so I will heal. Okay, he does so much damage as well, it's really difficult.
Show some style. Fight like a man.
Okay, sorry, I'm focusing in a little bit.
I know. It hurts, doesn't it? Pre-wind prevails.
It's fire, man. I need to move real quick. I need to move so much quicker when he's shooting.
I'll pin you down!
Okay, sometimes he shoots and it's like real quick. Other times, it's... Okay, I thought I dodged, but I did not.
The blood of a true defender of this land.
Okay, the lights are following me and that's really annoying. Come on, get back to shooting.
True light will cleanse you. Your poisonous
I love it.
bite is
If he
useless
keeps
on
charging at me like that, I'm going to have a great time. Keep charging me. Keep charging me. Please, 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 please. Okay. When the lights keep coming up like that, that's such a ball ache.
Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt.
Okay, upgrading my stamina was actually a very good thing to do. Okay, okay, heal. These lights, man. Charge me, charge me, charge me. That's what I need from you.
True light will cleanse you.
Okay, these lights have got to turn off, man.
If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
Oh, it's not simple light. It's UV light, isn't it? We've established this. Oh, come on! Where isn't the light? You know what I mean? Come on then, charge me one more time. That's all I need from you. There we go. I got him. Whew!
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
Right,
You can't
but I'm
accept
not your
the fact
enemy.
we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
We should work together.
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are Priwen. We do not negotiate.
God's sake,
We do
man.
not compromise.
Sorry, I got very quiet during that fight because I needed to
There is
focus
no
it, but-
way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
I'm not trying to sway you to my ideals. I'm trying to get you to, like, help me.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
No, I'm not I'm not turning him.
I'll spare you, McCullum. I'll offer you the mercy you never offered me.
What is this ruse?
It's not a ruse, you tit.
This is no ruse, McCullum. This is me letting you go. After all, you and I are both trying to save this poor country.
And we have
In
the
our own
same
way.
haircut. We're haircut brothers.
I'll kill you, Reed. Next time we meet, I'll end you.
See? Progress already. You called me by my name. Until the next time. Goodbye, Hunter.
It's not worth killing him. A, we're trying to do the right choice. B, in his own twisted, messed up way, he's trying to do the right thing also. Technically. Oh, I just got 2,000 for that. That's nice. Alright. Rescue Edgar Swansea. Well, where is he, though? I don't know where he is. Oh, at the theatre. Oh, well, that's where the Pandora's box is trying to take us as well, so I guess that works out. I'm going to quickly make some more syringes, because we used a lot just then. And be back in a second. Alright, so we need to go to the theatre, but we're going to go around the... Well, maybe we'll just go to the theatre. It's inside the theatre that we'll find Swansea, maybe, question mark, possibly. Is everyone still healthy? Do I need to do another round of... No, everyone's doing well. There's still 2 people I don't know in here. And 1 person I don't know in here, but everything seems to be healthy. Oh, we're a little unhealthy in here. I don't know how to deal with that. Maybe if I find the other 2 people, because everyone else seems to be healthy. Anyway. I like the fact that you get to be a doctor as well as be a vampire. Like, there's more vampire stuff than there is doctor stuff, obviously, because the name's not called Doctor, it's Vampyr. But, you know. Running! Because I can't be bothered with all of you. Hup! Ow! Okay, well, ow. Oh, good, you're all back, too. Love that. And you're back, as well. Spectacular. Ow, ow, ow. Stop shooting me. As long as none of those... God. Why has the sound gone funny? Like, they're not making noise the way they usually do. Oh, Gordon Bennett, we use pip. You need to bugger off, my friend. Nom 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 delicioso. You seem very unfazed by me attacking you. I think I just killed an innocent person. I don't feel great about it, but you know. Needs must, I guess? Flamethrower man. Hey, flamethrower man, where you gonna run? You're not gonna run. Because I'm... I didn't even press the button for that one. Jonathan just felt like having a swing. Come on, buddy. Have a swing. I knew what you were doing. And you're done. We'll go the way we went before. We'll take out Shotgun Boy, who is just going to be waiting around here. Hello, buddy. I would love it if you would... Yeah, see, I thought you were going to do that. Just need to regain some of my stamina. And we're done. Okay, I'm getting a little better at combat. Like, that fight, that boss fight, probably the best I've done in a long time. The first time, obviously not, but, like, the second time, we went okay. And stamina really is more important than I have given it any credit for. We're going to go around the back. I know we could probably walk in the front now. I think the front's been unlocked, but we'll go around the back just because near the back is where we
So
saw.
Pre went...
Yeah.
Never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
There must be. And maybe they're holding a notebook as well? Oh, right, if this is the Pruin base, yeah, then 100%, because it was stolen by the Pruin, right? That's what we established? I guess we'll find out. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye out for any containers that might also have... Well, at least they're not beating him up on stage. They do have a flair for the dramatic, though, if that last boss fight taught us anything. They love a cheeky bit of drama. So having him being beaten up on the stage or something would be very in keeping with their attitudes and behaviors. Okay. Hey friend, sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. I just killed your... sorry, I just defeated your boss and kept him alive. Maybe he's told you guys to leave me alone? We could be friends? Maybe he told you that? Did he tell you that? Like a little bit? No. Okay, well. There's gonna be more, right? There's always more. A bullet! A great big wicker basket full of a bullet. Before I deal with that guy, let me go upstairs and have a look at the gallery a little bit more. Lots of crosses. So here's my question, right? Are the crosses, like the holy water of the crosses, is that because so in some vampire lore, that's the way I came from. In some vampire lore, crosses and religious symbols and holy water and things like that only work because of faith. Don't start, mate. I'm really not having the day for it. Yeah, they only work because of faith. So therefore, it doesn't work if the person doesn't believe. Or is this literally where I started? Oh no, this is the way out from previously. But I can't take it because we haven't finished what we're doing here. So I don't know. Like vampires, historically, if they haven't had any faith in the religious icon, in like previous lore, it's led to the icon not working as intended. Hey friend, I know your shotgun buddy's right there. Oh god, and one of you and all. Well, let's take care of you. Okay, I was hoping to get Becky there with that, but... Heal. Okay. Get rid of this guy, and now it's just you and me, pal. And we are gonna have a little drink, because I am thirsty! Glug, 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 glug. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, cool. Multiple issues dealt with. Here's just the notebook. McCollum's report. Just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal. No, is he Irish? Or I don't remember. As painful and dreadful as it was, my God, the woman planned to see everyone in London afflicted by infecting all those who would come to her play. It helped me understand greatly what is going on. Doris Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of some Harriet Jones who had been treated as a patient a long time at the Pembroke Hospital. She clearly hated her mother, but used her fame and notoriety to see her while visiting the poor and sick in the East End. I don't know exactly what happened then, but this is how her mother infected her before returning to the theatre, and how she turned into that monstrosity that the leech known as Jonathan Reed finally defeated. The presence of that vampire in the same hospital where Harriet Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. I am convinced he is deeply involved with the vampire plague going on in London right now. I am also convinced Swansea is his accomplice. Is his accomplice. And that those two are planning something more terrifying than anything the Guard has ever faced. Maybe I should take some time to read the old books and manuscripts the Guard still possess to get some answers. It may prove useful. In the meantime, I better send some patrols to investigate about what's occurring in Pembroke Hospital. It took me 2 days to pass through the dusty registers and books we keep in the vault. God, I hate losing time like this. The search did prove fruitful for once. I found 2 pages that could relate to our present situation in a copy of William Marshall's memoirs. I took them with me to read more carefully. This creature, Marshall says, he fought in 1666. This disaster that aimed to destroy London is very similar to what happened with Doris Fletcher. Disease, infection, hate of the living, a desire to see the city ransacked. I have no doubt now that the bloody old leech of William Marshall is behind all this, and that he's back. This could be our greatest accomplishment. If the Guard could at last find and destroy that old bastard, I believe that what Marshall did in 1666 is exactly what Reed is now trying to do. Did the creature, this disaster, escape their will? Is that why Marshall destroyed him in 1666? And Reed did the same with Doris Fletcher before she became such a creature? I don't know. But those two are clearly working together, and Swansea is helping them. I will immediately give orders to have him arrested and interrogated. As for Reed, I'll destroy that evil beast myself, and then we'll deal with William Marshall and this disaster thing. Pruin will prevail once more.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster.
You didn't.
I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Except, I need to find this notebook. Like, I know I'm here to save Edgar Swansea. And I will, obviously, because he's my friend and I care about him. But also, where's the notebook? Is it in here? Well, did I get anything? Oh, some shotgun shells. Okay. Oh, it's gone eerily quiet. Don't love that. There's even more below? There's below the below? Everything's got a basement under their basement with some basement attached to it. Too much basement. You can have too many basements. Hello. Surprise! Are the levers? Okay, cool. Got that guy down. In here? Edgar?
It's locked.
Yep. William Marshall's memoirs. The Brotherhood of St. Paul stole the file, finally agreed to meet in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol, to choose the place where I defeated this disaster. But also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition there. In the sacred silence of the church, under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Dosastro, the Eater of Stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord. It took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote. But if it's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I'm ready to endure
Blood
this
of a pure
excruciating
heart.
pain.
Garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Until further notice, this safe will be used to store evidences and will always be locked. If you need access, just find me on the last floor to get the key. And remember to bring it back to me when you're done.
I should find the key to that box.
I should. William Marshall, forget the legend about the man, the one most of you have never heard of, you lazy bastards. Forget the empty tomb in the temple church. Forget the death of those among us who died trying to locate him. We, the guard, know that he is still hiding somewhere. That's the only fact we must keep in mind. And another small detail we need to keep in mind is this little fucker is clever. How many times have we thought we had cornered him? To only find out old dust and cobwebs. Marshall has been a vampire for 1,000 years. We're no match until we change our plans concerning this hunt. So, here are a few questions for you, lazy bastards. And I want all of them answered before speaking of another great hunt to pin the leech down. Who helped him escape his den under the temple church? We know now for a fact that a private contractor was paid to move a large coffin from the church a few years before we investigated the tomb. What exactly did the traitors of the Brotherhood of St. Paul discuss with Marshall when they met in 1785 in London? The report of this meeting has been burnt, but witnesses remain of a request made by Marshall to access a specific book in their library. Why does the monstrosity known as Lady Blackwood seem linked to Marshall? They exchanged letters. She went in London to meet him in 1786, according to the Brotherhood of Spies. She tried to discreetly buy a castle in Wales in 1793 before fleeing when spotted by our fearless mentor Kendall Stone. See the pattern here? What happened during these few years? Why such agitation and activity? Answer these questions, my brothers, and you will find the path to our most eminent foe, William Marshall, oldest vampire of England to survive our righteous wrath. Ooh, a little jumpy. Okay. So, need to find the key on the bottom floor to get to this thing, but first, let's help out Edgar, shall we?
Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Yeah.
Easy. Easy. Save your strength.
You alright, buddy?
I'm getting you out of here.
Do you happen to know anyone with a key that might open
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late.
You just got a few cuts and bruises, man.
Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
I see.
They
please don't ask
wanted
us
me
to
to
turn you, man.
confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital.
Don't ask me to turn
He
you,
was
I don't want to
convinced
turn
you and I were responsible for the
I'm
Scowl
trying not to turn
epidemic.
anyone. I gave blood to
I never
To,
imagined
him,
that self-righteous
the
fanatic would
priest because he was already turned.
dare to attack us in the open.
But I'm not making more vampires.
What became of him?
I let him go.
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Of course not.
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
Are you hiding something?
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another
Dude,
round
you haven't got
of
time. You just
questions.
told me that, please.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why are they obsessed
Why
with
is
him?
the Guard of Priwen
Because
so
they believe.
obsessed
Well, I
with
actually know that because they believe that he led
He was
the
the
first
only ancient vampire to escape the first
epidemic
great
of
hunt
sorts.
launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on
Well,
him.
that's not true.
All I know is that he's
'Cause they
supposed to
met
be
with
the oldest of all the British vampires.
Why would they accuse us?
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan.
Dude, now's not the
Nothing
time.
at
Come on,
all.
man.
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet
Hampton,
Jones?
thank you. That was his name. Yeah, I gave him blood, but that was to
Terrible
calm him
episode
down.
came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred
And was
history
becoming a
and-
skull of a different kind.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
It's
Her real
Doris
name
Jones.
was Doris Jones.
It all comes back to
She was the
Harriet and
daughter
Doris.
of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital.
And that's where she
That's
infected
how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris
Come on,
Fletcher
man.
was Harriet Jones's daughter.
You had to know that.
They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet,
Particularly if
the
they're
suspicion
referring
of
to
McCullum.
being different, like similar to
How
the
could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she
The same
fled the
thing that-
hospital.
Marshall dealt with.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theatre. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital.
Okay.
You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned
we
her
think that
into a
that's,
bitter soul,
like a part of
driven by vengeance, just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And
Right.
rabies is not the devil at work.
Yeah, but rabies people don't then go on to start.
Doris
drinking
and
blood
Harriet
drinking
shared
flesh.
more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical
What
plot.
vampire blood? Whose
You
blood?
did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my
Come
research.
on,
Used her
man.
blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Jeez, you're crazy, Edgar.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error? We both know it, Jonathan, we both know it.
What a poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Such a embrace turn, mate. No, I'm just... This is a tough one. I'm sorry, folks. I don't want to turn him. I'm not turning him. I'm not turning him, and I'm not going to embrace him. I'm not going to embrace him. I'm not going to turn him. I'm just going to let him go. I'm just going to let him go.
Yes, Edgar, you're about to die. I won't say it's
I'm not
fair,
risking
but I
another
can't say
vampire.
you don't deserve it.
Or another skull.
Your words
It's
hurt
what I think
deeply,
embracing would
Jonathan.
do.
But they come from a friend. I helped you, remember?
You did,
Yes.
man, but then you...
I remember.
The second I saw you in that bar, I knew we would accomplish great things, you and I.
What bar?
I thought you were a vampire. Till
Oh,
you
yeah,
brandished
that's
that
the bar where we
cross.
met. We did meet at the bar. I said, what bar? What?
You looked so lost when you opened that door.
Oh, I
For
feel
a few
bad about
seconds,
this,
I thought
but...
you were there to kill me.
I think we were both afraid.
And now, I feel true fear. Is there an afterlife? What will become of me when I'm dead, Dr. Reed?
I don't know, man.
I really cannot say, Dr. Swansea.
In the end, life betrays us all.
I hope that was the right choice. I just don't think making a vampire is ever going to be the right choice. I failed to hint about him because he's dead. Where just get there? Old love letter. My most exquisite friend, everything is now ready for our journey to France. We'll leave from Dover on the 17th and we will spend the whole summer in Paris. I can't wait to taste all the delicate flavours that the wonderful city has to offer. And I can't wait to try them all with you. Music, food, theatre, architecture, perfumes, fashion, and you. Oh, what a delight it will be. I already wrote to some of my good artist friends who will be as delighted as me to see you on stage in the French theatre. Edmund Rostand should be there. I know you like his work very much, and I count on him to introduce us to the magnificent Sarah Bernard. That would be the greatest achievement of this journey. I can't wait to hold you again in my arms, my sweetest delight, and drink again the source of your divine talent. Calhoun. Ah, Calhoun Russell, who I have not yet met, but I now know exists. Okay, I also found a small key, which I'm going to quickly go test on that safe. That sucks, man. I liked Edgar. I didn't want him to die. I just... Oh, I've gone way too far. It's down the stairs. It's in this little room downstairs, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't want him to die. I can't be responsible for another vampire.
It's locked, all right.
Okay. Little key didn't work. Unfortunate. Oh. Well, I'll figure out where the key to the safe is another time. In the meantime, that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I appreciate your patience while I was away. If you did enjoy this video, please do all the YouTube things down below, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz. And if you made it this far and you don't know what to comment, just leave a comment saying the words Edgar, man. Or just Edgar. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, stay safe, stay kind, and be good to each other. I will see you in the next video. Take care.